It's the world. I'm in P World. Skate official develop update review overview. Listen, last week, 2 weeks ago, we watched the Skate 4 official trailer, or like kind of trailer where they were showing like what they've been working on. And as of now, Skate is not Skate 4 is just Skate period. You know what I'm saying? So very excited about this. Everything was looking good. I've been seeing some clips on TikTok from people playing.
We're here.
You know, the little developer game.
I made it. I cannot believe it.
Looks lit.
Welcome to something that we like to call the boardroom. I'm Cuz Perry, one of the creative directors on the game, and I've been here since forever. I'm so stoked to be here and finally be able to share some exciting updates and information. We've been teasing you for a couple of years. I think now we can share a little bit more, and we've got some great people to help us. We're going to talk a little about how we got here, where we're going with the vision.
Yeah, the pre-alpha
and then
gameplay.
Talk a little bit more about the details. And then switch gears to talk about how you can get involved, yes you, and play the game eventually coming up quick. Yeah, that's a lot to cover, so let's jump right into it. I've got some awesome team members. I'm gonna ask them to introduce themselves, what they do, and also why they're stoked to be here. Isabel, Dan, Brandon, who are you? Because I don't know, obviously, because I said Dan and Isabel. And tell us what you do on Skate and what your favorite thing about working on Skate is.
Hi everyone, my name is Isabelle Mokar, Head of Product Management. My favorite
She
thing
sounds like,
about working on Skate is helping build a completely new experience within
She sounds like Watson off Apex.
an established and beloved franchise. It's super exciting.
And working with me, right?
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Hi, I'm Dan McCulloch. I'm the general manager of Full Circle. I'm just really pumped to be here. We got a lot of awesome stuff to cover.
What's up, guys? I'm Brandon, stream on Twitch. Big fan of the Skate series. Skate 3 is my favorite game of all time, and I'm here to maybe find out a little bit more information about the game from these devs.
We're gonna get the screws from the Avalanche. All right, let's see it.
Feel that.
We launched Skate 3 over 12 years ago, and what a surreal journey it's been. We had to do some waiting, but finally the time came. You guys, were so positive about it, and EA eventually said, give us a pitch. A pitch was put together, it was greenlit, and then things have been just coming fast and furious since then. And what we're talking about is an authentic evolution of Skate, the Skate franchise, but also one that reflects where skateboarding and gaming is in the real world. The best part about it, for all you fans that are expecting Skate, Skate is at the core, the essence of what it is. It still feels like Skate. It's got all the fun. The toys there, it has that visceral feeling, but also it's got the chaos, the slams, the fun with physics, all the stuff that made Skates fun, and we want to continue doing that. So we have a lot of new features that are going to get a lot of new people stoked on it. And, okay, this is the big news. Drum roll. Where is it going to take place? San Vansterdam. That's right, San Vansterdam.
Okay.
It's a whole new city.
San Amsterdam.
But I like to kind of think of it as a sister city to our old beloved San Vanalona. Okay, I've been fire hosing you a bit, so it's time to kick it on over to Dan and tell us about Full Circle, our studio making it.
Yeah.
Izzy's head's in the way. Oh, hey, man.
Appreciate it.
Hey, they having
like
fun
I
over there,
said,
family.
Things definitely moved fast after we were greenlit for this project, and it didn't take long before Full Circle was formed and Skate was in full swing, so we're pretty pumped.
Sounds incredible. Can you tell us a little more about it?
Yeah, Full Circle is a little bit different than a lot of studios. We were born during the pandemic, right? So the studio's mostly remote with people all over North America, in Vancouver, in Montreal.
And see, I think that's good that these studios is remote, because a lot of people got their setups in their crib, and I just feel like it leaves more room for like testing and playing, and like you're more inclined in your own home environment to mess around with some stuff and make shit better, like what I'm saying, than being at work. It's
Orlando,
work.
LA, all over the place, and really coming together to build this awesome product. The cool thing is that we have a lot of people from the original Skate team, like Cuz and others, and we have a whole new generation of people that are, bringing fresh new ideas and perspectives to the franchise.
That's what's
Our
up.
mission is to create an authentic evolution of the Skate franchise that can be enjoyed by all players for years to come. To do that, we're embracing and building on everything our community found special about the previous games and is giving us feedback on day to day.
So, Skate 4.
Nope. Okay, there are the bottles and everything at me now. No, it's not Skate 4.
Nice.
And here's the reason.
I do like
This
the
isn't a
rebrand.
sequel. It's not a remake. It's not a reboot, a prequel.
Brand new
it's not any
game.
of that. It's not a remake, a remaster, whatever Re can do. This is it. It's Skate. We're in it for the long haul. That means we're not an iterative title. There won't be a Skate 5 through 10. We won't be pumping them out all the time. We're going to do this. We're going to listen to what you guys say over the course of time and put the features that you guys want into it. Okay, and one more time for the people in the back, it's Skate. It's not Skate 4, just Skate.
That's what's
period.
up.
That's why we put a little period after.
That's right. We have the ambition to keep supporting Skate for years to come. From the very inception of Skate, the development team knew we wanted to create something different. Our vision was not a game that you play through and beat, but something that you can regularly come back to and discover new things. Our dream is that Skate never ends. And in order to do that, we'll be actively supporting Skate with new gameplay elements and tweaks, new content releases and events, and lots of seasonal drops.
That's
the
hard.
launch of Skate is really just the beginning of what we want to do.
So it's kind of like how Fortnite and all these games is now. You feel what I'm saying? That's just the name of the game, and it's gonna forever keep going, bro. And that's hard. That's hard for Skate because, honestly, there's no competition when it comes to the Skate. I mean, besides Tony Hawk, but he drop every so often. But there's no other competition, bro. Not even Tony Hawk. It's not even competition. If they can capitalize on this right now, they have this for at least the next 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
With this game.
I gotta stop you. You said launch. When?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll take this one. Maybe not tomorrow,
Oh.
but it might be a little cliche, but when it's ready. And we really mean that, right? The team's gonna talk more about our approach to development in a little bit. Like I said, we really wanted to get as much feedback from our players as possible. We want it to feel good, and when the experience is just right, that's when we'll officially launch it.
That's
We
what's
wanted
up.
to remove as many barriers to entry as possible so that everyone can play together on day one, regardless of price or platform. So that's why the next Skate game would be a free-to-play title
That's
delivered
official.
to gamers around the world.
We believe that making it free to play helps us with that because
I cannot believe EA is letting this happen, but I also can believe EA is letting this happen because right now, video games are microtransactions like a motherfucker, and EA is definitely gonna eat off of this. And like I said, if we're talking like Fortnite, Warzone, and all of those, the new game style, you know what I'm saying, Apex, all that, those games are free. They're gonna continue on, and you're gonna be able to keep buying stuff. So it's gonna be the same drip for these games too.
I was talking with a few of you guys in
They
the community,
capitalizing
and
right.
everybody's like, oh, I didn't play Skate 1 or Skate 2. And we're like, why not? Couldn't afford it. Or hey, he was on PlayStation, they were on Xbox, and I was like, okay. So we want
It's cross-plat.
the whole world to fall in love with what we love, skateboarding, the culture,
That's what's
and
up.
the game.
Yeah, and to build off of that, we really want folks to get the most value out of their playing experience as possible and be able to play on their favorite platforms the way that they like to play. And so Skate will be full cross-play and
Nice.
cross-progression across last gen, next gen, and PC. And we'll take it even further and as we're continuing down this road and do the same thing with mobile, right? We want cross-play and cross-progression on mobile. We're pretty early on
Mobile's
on
crazy.
mobile, but we want to get the controls and everything to feel great. And when that's ready, we'll bring it all together and you'll be able to play on whatever platform you want with your friends. And that's going to be awesome. And that's kind of this, we called it our no barriers approach and really opening up the city for everyone.
That's all great, but you guys probably know what I'm about to ask you. Will there be microtransactions in the game?
Yes.
Of
We
course.
knew that to support a
What the fuck?
never-ending, ever-evolving, free-to-play World of Skate, we'd have to look into different models for the game itself, which means that there will be microtransactions. And we know that this is a sensitive subject. That's why when we decided to explore this model, we made some hard ground rules to follow. The first one is that Skate is not pay to win. There are
Good.
no areas of gameplay or the map that you have to pay to unlock. There won't be any loot boxes, and there's no gameplay altering advantages that you can pay for as well.
Love
it
it.
doesn't mean that you get some watered down Skate either. This is gonna be an authentic, bigger than ever game for the fans.
All makes sense, but I have to say, still a little bit nervous.
Yeah, and I think that
I ain't gonna lie, I salute dude for keeping it real, bro. He's not sitting there on some paid gimmick like, oh, it sounds exciting. He said, I'm still a little nervous, and we all are for real. Because the way gaming is going with microtransactions is
it's
shady right now.
understandable. Now, when we were looking at this model, we looked at versions of it out there that we liked and those we didn't. And we are still continuing to explore different options, but we are taking inspiration from games like Apex Legends or other popular titles that are free to play, where spending money is totally
Shout out
optional
Apex,
and
baby.
it's mostly about cosmetics and convenience. And with such model, we'll be able to keep the community united between the players who decide to spend and those who don't. And that means that those social connections, those friendships made in game can flourish without splitting our audience.
Yeah, that was something that we didn't want to repeat from previous skate games, right? Every time someone bought DLC, we were splitting that audience into smaller and smaller groups. So, now our players can unlock, can enjoy many hours of the game without spending any money, and they can unlock cosmetics like they did in the past. And I think that's going to be something that brings in a whole new set of players that can make friends and play together.
Love
We're
it.
excited about that. What we believe is that this free-to-play model will allow us to deliver the best game possible for years to come, from launch and years on. And we'll continue to be transparent with it in what we're planning to do and what we're going to ask for feedback and as we get closer to worldwide launch.
Perfect segue. Like I mentioned a couple times now, feedback is at the core of everything that we're doing at Full Circle, and we want to involve as many people and get that feedback integrated. We're gonna have people from the team that are gonna come and talk more about exactly how we're gonna go about doing that.
I'm now joined by 3 more developers who are working on the upcoming title.
They just swap seats.
Who are you guys? What do you do with Skate? And what's your favorite thing about working on Skate?
Go for it, Gonk.
Hi, I'm Andrea Gonçalves and I'm a designer on Skate. My favorite thing about this project is to be able to bring the diversity of the skateboarding community into St. Amsterdam and allow everyone to represent themselves in our world.
Hi everyone, I'm Mike McCartney. I'm executive producer on Skate. I'm a veteran of the original series of Skate games and coming back to work on this franchise that has...
I wonder if these people actually skate, which is, a question that people ask me a lot whenever I play Skater XL, you know what I'm saying? I really do wonder if they do skate, because that would be cool. But if not, I still think that's cool as fuck that they're making an awesome-ass game like this. Just out of love for the skating community. It's official.
Such an amazingly passionate development team as well as an amazingly passionate community. It's such an honor. It just keeps me excited to work on this project every day.
And I'm Darren, creative director, partnering with Cuz, and like Mike, worked on the first 3 games, and yeah, I mean, what I'm excited that it exists. I'm excited that we're doing it. It's pretty crazy. It's been 12 years. It's been a long road to get here, but super stoked to be here, obviously. And before we move forward, I just wanted to say like a quick thank you to you, to the community, for like the last 12 years of playing and passion and posts and trolling our Instagram account. And like I've said, previously, you guys commented us into existence, and
that's what's up.
We wouldn't be here without you.
Power the internet, baby.
For. I mean, we love this
I want to see if I can do the same thing to EA with NBA Live.
title.
Yeah, I mean, we actually kicked this off last year when we invited a select group of diehard Skate fans to play a super early version of the game and give us their thoughts about where we're heading. And I should say, for context, we've got a lot of work to do. Our community testing is happening in pre-alpha software, which is pretty unheard of in the industry. We spent a lot of time wondering if this was a good idea or not, and at the end of the day, we feel like bringing in players from the start would ensure that we build the best skate game possible. It gives us the best opportunity to move fast, to try new things, and to learn from those things.
And that's why we're focusing on gameplay first, not art and not visuals. We know we need to lend the foundation to the game and make sure it's solid before we move on to those things. So,
100%.
The secret sauce is the core toy, is the mechanics, and with your help, we'll be able to do that.
Hey, I'm happy to lend a hand.
Yeah, so now that we've been playtesting with small groups of players and our internal teams for about a year, we're ready to extend that invite to the broader skate community. While we can't get everybody into the game this summer, we'll be bringing in more and more players in over the coming months. So please head on over to the Skate website to become a Skate Insider.
I'm signing up right now, baby.
To play and help build this game with us. This summer, we'll be bringing in over the Skate website to become
Skate.game. Signing up right now, family.
and have a chance to play and help build this game with us. This is something the team at Full Circle is beyond stoked about launching, and we can't wait to see you in the game with us.
What's the most exciting thing about getting players into the game this early as developers? I know for me, week by week, month by month, being hands-on with the playtest and seeing the progression in the game has been astounding. It was my favorite part.
For me personally, it was actually before you guys were hands-on. It was like, you know, the first 6 months we were just talking. We were just talking about the vision, presenting like our ideas for the game to you guys, and that gave us a ton of confidence. Like as Dan and Izza and Kuz were talking
Sign
about
it up
earlier,
right now,
there's
yo.
a lot of big changes. Like this is an evolution of the franchise, and bringing you guys in early and getting your feedback, like, yeah, it is the right way for us to go, meant the world to us, and gave us this confidence to like that we're going down the right path. So.
And for me, it's amazing the amount of feedback that we get from what you tell us, but also just from seeing you play the game. We can get to see how you play, where you go, where you fall, how many hard flips you do. So it's been super helpful to see how you explore and interact with our world.
Yeah, I mean, having worked on previous game, the things that gets me excited is introducing new players to this franchise, or just because they missed it the first time around. Skate's always been really unique in my mind, because there is no wrong way to play skate. We never tell you play this way. People find their own styles and ways to play.
That's the best thing about it.
I believe that there are a lot of players who haven't experienced this yet, and I'm excited to give them the opportunity to do this.
And to make more skateboarders.
Our player councils have been super helpful, as well as giving us feedback on our core skate mechanics, as well as letting us know what they'd like to see added to the game and what systems need work to get up to the level and the feel that Darren talked about. You know, things like new systems like lip tricks, which we're adding to the game now, or tweaking our power slide system to feel a lot better.
Something
That looks wavy.
I'm very excited about, and I know the community is also very excited about, is the multiplayer aspect to the game. What is that gonna look like? What does that entail?
I mean, skate is always more fun with friends, and that's why we're building much more than a linear single-player experience. And you know, we want the game to reflect skateboarding itself, and you know, skating is more global than it's ever been, and it's really about community. It's about community at the park. Like, you may not know everyone at the skate park when you go skating, but you're trying your trick, and some Grom is like learning to drop in, and everyone's stoked for him. Like, everyone's kind of there having a collective experience, and that's super special, right? So bringing players together from around the world is really at the heart of everything that we're trying to do, and making it massive multiplayer, you know, allows us to do that. And it's like this huge game changer for us. Like, you've seen it.
100%.
Yeah, one of the features we should probably talk a bit about is what we've seen with players playing with Collabozone.
Yes, you should talk about it.
Yeah, so Collabozones have definitely been one of the coolest things that we see players interact with. There are these wild cooperative building areas where players can let their imagination run wild and make the most insane skatable things together. We've received incredibly positive feedback and see players gravitating towards these areas and
I think
spend
the
a
game's
lot
ready
of time
to drop.
Yeah, in the playtest, me and my homies would flock to these collabo zones. I mean, they're constantly changing, and personally, I think it's a great new addition to the game.
Yeah, for sure. Like, we saw that in their last playtests, a lot of the game time was spent in the collabo zones. And what was interesting is that this was just with the players finding the collabo zones by themselves. We're not leading them there or telling them too much about it. So that was pretty cool. We saw that one player was building a huge mega ramp.
That was me?
Invited everyone to come check it, and soon a bunch of other players joined in, started building on top of it, took photos and shared it, and it was super fun to watch. This kind of information, just by seeing you play the game, allows us to introduce experiences that are fun to players sooner, adjust designs, and improve tools for creators so they can do more of this for everyone. So we can do all kinds of good stuff with this.
Yeah, and that's just one of the new things. I mean, there's probably some other things worth talking about, and some of our observations.
Probably talk about flumping.
Yes, yes, we should.
Yeah.
Maybe,
What's
maybe
this?
next time.
Are you guys sure that you don't have a release date for us?
Yeah, so, I mean, I could say tomorrow, like Kuz would, but our mantra is, you know, let's not F it up, right?
I like that.
We're going to take our time and not put any unrealistic expectations
love it,
on,
man.
you know, when it comes to a launch date, but it'll be when it's ready.
I mean, that's the right way to do it.
But we're excited to be extending an invite to the skate community to play the game in development this summer and in the coming months.
Hey, you heard the man. Go sign up.
They're already
I mean,
done.
I'd love to keep talking, but we got to wrap this up.
Yeah, on behalf of myself and the entire team at Full Circle working on Skate, I want to thank you for giving us your eyes and ears today and being a part of making this game a reality.
You brought us back, and we can't wait to get you in game.
Love it, yo.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Love it. Man, make sure y'all holler at me in the comments, man. This is really major right here for, you know, gaming period, bro. I really like what I'm hearing, man. I just hope I'm not getting finessed, man. Let's chop it up in the comments, though, man. Until next time, it's the world.